Alec tweeted, New York City is a mismanaged carnival of stupidity that is desperate for revenue and anxious to criminalize behavior once thought benign. He also complained that New York cops do nothing in response to the paparazzi surrounding his wife and baby, something he's been complaining about for a long time. Michelle, do you think he has a point here?
I absolutely do. I mean, I think the fact that he's riding on the wrong side of the street or whatever, that's ridiculous. Why does he need to show ID? I think it's stupid. However, when you're Alec Baldwin and you love Bill de Blasio and Michael Bloomberg, you can't really complain. This is what you asked for, so don't get mad and throw a hissy fit. You need to go to anger management classes.
Well, but Sam, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, the New York cops are notorious for allowing people to jaywalk and walk down the street in the middle of the street.
Yeah, we were just there. I jaywalked left and right, and I never got cited.
There's got to be something more going on.
There is something more going on. Here's the thing, and this is what really pisses me off about Alec Baldwin. And I want to like Alec Baldwin. I like him as an actor, but he seems like a real ass. Sorry. So he took to his Twitter account and he said, I got arrested for riding my bike in the opposite direction. No, you got cited for that. You got arrested because you were belligerent, you were rude, you were uncooperative, you were disrespectful. Right. That's why. You're not above the law, and you need to take it down a notch. And I'm sick of him also always blaming the paparazzi. If you weren't such a jerk, perhaps you wouldn't be such an easy target.
All right, Judy.
Well, Sam, we've talked about that. Alec Baldwin, you know, the world's a stage for his narcissism. We know that already. But I actually think he's a male borderline as well.
Oh, you guys, I'm not going to allow this. I'm not going to allow you guys to just crucify my buddy.
Let me make my point. Let me make my point. You got to let me finish this.
All right,
I'm not trying to attack him. I just see the behavior patterns because he's really intense in his romantic relationship. They tend to be short-lived. Everybody else is always to blame. Yes. He always gets inappropriately angry. This is how male borderlines express. They're a little bit different than female borderlines.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me bring in a male borderline then. Jason, let's defend this guy. Come on now. Come on. If he's a male borderline, I am, and so are you, I guess. So let's defend Alex.
I got an angle.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that he works with the media, and this is all fake so that he can do bigger credit card commercials.
Well, do you really believe that? Come on now.
That's a very
Why would anybody give him a ticket? Well, you can't get a ticket for riding. You don't go to jail for riding a bicycle, especially when you're him. There's no way they would all know. It's a setup. He's always in trouble. He can never be that dumb. You can never be that angry all the time. You're rich.
He's probably just mad that Beyonce's hogging all the spotlight.
You guys, listen. Now, wait a minute. I'm going to say now, Judy, bear up with me on this. There are certain disorders that are about outbursts. That aren't necessarily about character functioning, right? And he seems to have anger outbursts and otherwise functions very well. And I would say, Michelle, you said anger management. I think more mindful meditation, TM.
He's married to a yoga instructor. He can get to it.
This is chronic. This is a chronic problem, which is why it's more of a personality pattern than somebody who just has anger management in one domain of his life.
When Jason does stuff like this.
This is a man who screamed at his child and cussed at her, called her a little pig, an 11-year-old. I mean, this man has problems, and he needs help before he hurts someone.
I think it is those outbursts that we're talking about. I really do. Because if you think about the rest of the functioning, there's a lot of very appropriate. The relationships aren't short-lived. They're long. They may be a little dramatic. They may be a little dramatic. I'll grant you that, Judy. But the outbursts are really where the heat is.
How many more outbursts does he have to have then?
That's
Enough of this.
I know.
Come on. Like
we're only seeing the ones that he does publicly. We don't know what he does behind closed doors.
Good point.